Hey guys, yeah, I've been trying to document this in my driveway. I've got that stupid falcon wing door sensor issue. There's nothing there, but it's telling me that there's something there. So every time I open the door, it only opens up about a foot to a foot and a half because it thinks that there's something there. So this is problem number 8. But let's get back to this video that I was gonna make. Basically, another follow-up on the autopilot. So follow me to my client destination as I use autopilot. So I've learned that you cannot go over so I have my autopilot set to do 20 miles over the speed limit. So right now the posted speed limit is 40, right? So I can, as you can see, it just changed to 60 because of that. So it seems like what Tesla has done on local streets only is to restrict it to 5 miles above the speed limit. So it doesn't matter if there's a barrier or not. You still cannot go above 5 miles, and you'll see the error message that comes up if I engage autopilot, as it says restricted to 45 because that's the posted speed limit is 40, and people around here, they drive about 10 miles above speed limit at least, so it's acceptable. Police won't harass you, but yeah, this restriction 5 miles, it's called I think they call it restricted roads or something. So any local road not labeled highway, I guess, in their system will not be allowed to go past 5 miles above the speed limit. So I basically can't use the autopilot if there's traffic, because meaning if there's a lot of free-flowing traffic and everybody else is going 10-15 miles above the speed limit, and I'm the one that's going 5 miles above the speed limit. I'm basically causing traffic. Everyone would go around me in that situation. So right now it says it's picked up 30. It hasn't picked up the new speed limit yet. So 50 is the speed limit here. And if I try to go above 50, it will complain. So I'll wait until some of the cars move further ahead of me, and then I can go up to like 50 something, and then engage it, and then you can see the restriction. It says auto steer is restricted to 55. It'll automatically throttle me down. As you can see, my setting is on the left, which is 70, which is 20 above the speed limit. And right now I'm not doing anything. It's already slowing down. People are slowing down. It sees that the car in front of me is slowing down, so you can pretty much trust that it's going to stop. I noticed this behavior mostly on highways, where right now it's following the lanes, but once I get, oops, I have to disengage it. I thought that guy was going to turn, and then I won't have any person to actually stop my car, but that's why I disengaged it. But if there was a car in front of me, I wouldn't disengage it. I trust autopilot to stop for me. I've tested it enough that I'm comfortable enough that the car itself will stop. It's very evident when you're on the highway, and on some stretches you'll see that my setting puts me 20 above the speed limit. The speed limit is 65, and I yeah basically most people during the commute hours are not going 85, and Autopilot is keeping up with the car in front of us or whatever. And if they do come to a stop, excuse me, Autopilot would stop the car. So I've learned to trust that it will stop, unless something happens to the radar, the forward-looking radar. I guess it will stop. In the new cars and the facelifted Model S, the Model X definitely has the radar behind the middle of the front cone, or it's no longer by the lower part of the grille, the air vent, because I think they've done enough testing that if you're running through snow and sleet and whatever, it gets covered, and I guess reduces the reliability, maybe. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And right now you can see that auto steer is restricted to 55 miles because this section of the road is still considered non-highway, because at the end you're gonna have a light, and it's gonna restrict you to 5 miles above speed limit. So as you can see, everyone is passing me because I'm a slowpo. Everyone else drives 10-15 miles above speed limit here, and I'm basically causing traffic. People are going around me because I'm going 5 miles above the speed limit. So now it says hold steering wheel. It went away by itself. I don't know why. I was going, oh, hold steering wheel. So I'm gonna try pulling it like towards me, like somebody told me to do, but it didn't do anything. I think when I prevented it from turning is when it thought that I held the steering wheel. So when it does tell you to hold the steering wheel, I find that if you do hold the steering wheel, even when it's not telling you, even on the straight roads, you're gonna find that auto steer moves the steering wheel a little bit to compensate for the non-straight markings, I suppose. And it will sense your resistance. So you can either jiggle it like I do, or you can hold it still and try to mimic what you would do in if you were driving the car. And then it will eventually sense the resistance that you are applying to it, and it will think that you are holding the steering wheel. But again, I haven't found any like sensor around where I can just like squeeze it and it will think that I'm holding the steering wheel. I've tried like so many times, you wouldn't understand. Every time I see it, I would try to squeeze it until it basically stops the car, because it hasn't sensed that I've held the steering wheel. So I'll be blocking out portions of this depending on if it shows some landmarks or whatever. I still want to keep this private. I like my privacy. I'm doing this because I'm doing these videos certainly not because of the money, right? But I'm doing it because I enjoy the community, and I like, when I was buying a Tesla, I watched like every single video and they were so informative. I just want to pay it forward, and what I've learned with the car I want to pass on to others who may be potential buyers and on the fence and doesn't know what this feature does, that feature does. There's like so many features in this car, and my videos, the point of my videos is just to educate the new owner and prospective owners, and not really wanting any fame or anything like that. I don't have a nice girl to show you features and stuff that are in front of the camera like eye candy. The only thing I can show you is the car and what's nice about the car. I don't have a model or a wife that approves of what I do, so she actually thinks what I do is stupid. But yeah, so I don't have a girl with cleavage or anything like that to show off like some features or to demonstrate some features. I like, again, I don't want to be famous. I just want to educate. I enjoy my privacy, and I'm not looking to be famous. I don't want to be famous. I know what comes with fame. I do not want any type of fame or recognition. When I'm out and about with my family, I don't want to be bothered and say, hey, I recognize you from that YouTube channel, whatever. But some people enjoy that. That's their prerogative. For me, I'm more of a private person, and I just want to not deal with that type of the fame feature of being on YouTube. I prefer, that's why I don't show myself on camera, just to explain to you guys why that's the case. It's not like I'm horrible to look at. I mean, some people on YouTube are not that great to look at, but they put themselves forward anyway. I mean, I don't have a problem, but there goes a cop that's sitting there, whatever. Yeah, so that's the story behind why I don't show my face. I try not to show my face, and sometimes I use my kids in my videos. Eventually I'll stop because I think they probably don't want to be famous either. I mean, for now, I don't have enough viewership anyway to make a difference in their fame or not fame or whatever, in their lives. They go to school, so it's not like someone's gonna recognize them. Most likely people who watch these videos are not part of the, you know, it's not gonna be from his school, right? Oops. So here you see some traffic, and obviously I have it set to 85, and it knows, you know, the cars are slowing down, and when it speeds up, I have it set to 2 car lengths. When it speeds up, it goes. It's really beautiful. I mean, there's some situations it's kind of slow, like when I tried to merge onto the road, it on the side it didn't do it. So I don't. It took a while. I guess it's like measuring, seeing if something is there, thinking, blah blah blah. But I just didn't have the patience, so I took over and I merged instead. This guy's not really supposed to be on the left lane, the truck. I don't know why, but if you can see he's actually showing up as a truck. But every other sedan shows up as a Tesla, which I find kind of funny. There is this Easter egg. I'm sure you've seen it already. If you keep on pulling the autopilot activation stalk towards you a couple of times, it'll turn the road into a rainbow. One of those Easter eggs. Now this guy is moving over. Okay, I turned it off. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm following the guy in front of me. If he decides to go 85, then I guess my car will go 85. But yeah, right now he's going 75. I can see exactly how fast he's going. Auto steer works beautifully. Sometimes I don't know why it's not very sure of itself for some reason. That's what it feels like, because right now it's driving really straight, true and narrow. So sometimes it feels like it's unsure, meaning it keeps on bouncing back and forth between the lines. I'm not sure whether that must be like the function of the mobile eye camera, and I'm sure that's maybe why Tesla has dropped them from the partnership. Probably because they're very inflexible, and these issues that they come up with, they probably don't have a good turnaround on the issues, and Tesla ends up having to probably fix it on their own internally if they can. There goes a Tesla on the other side of the road. But yeah, so sometimes it feels like it's not holding perfectly true in the middle, meaning it seems like it's moving back and forth a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. And I've noticed that only like maybe once or twice, and then yeah, it's not enough of a discomfort for me that I would disengage it, but it is a little bit uncomfortable. I think one of my ultrasonic sensors, the one that is pointing maybe this way, is faulty or maybe too sensitive or something, because sometimes when I'm parked, and you'll see in some of my videos, even in the latest video that I put up. Okay, so that's Waze, not Waze. I always have Waze on when I'm driving, so I can see where the cops are and also where road hazards are. It's a really cool application. So back to this, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, damn. I lost my train of thought. That's great. So yeah, back to autopilot. Up here again, there's a turn that will tell me to hold the steering wheel right after this, and I will try desperately to squeeze it to find the pressure point, but it will not find it. So here goes. Hold. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was down here, but I think it was because I sensed that I resisted its turning more than that I squeezed it and it stopped. when I squeeze it, I'm pretty stern, so I did feel that the car tried to turn to compensate for the turn, and I think I was just resisting his turn a little bit. Again, back to that topic where sometimes it feels that it's unsure of itself. I think it must have to do with the mobile eye, and also oh yeah, right, the sensor problem that I have. I think I have a overly active sensor, that probably one of the sensors that are pointing this way, because if you look at my latest video, which was the energy consumption video, you'll see that when I'm sitting in my driveway, it keeps on popping up. The car just pops up and it says, oh, there's something there, and then it'll go away, and then, oh, there's something there. So all these sensors seem to be like, I don't know, I have like so many faulty sensors. I have faulty sensors in both of my Falcon wing doors. I have another faulty sensor that's the ultrasonic sensor that detects how far a distant a car is next to me, and the ultrasonic sensor for parking, and also to sense how far away cars are when I'm doing autopilot. Maybe that's the one that's causing it to be unsure of itself, because it doesn't happen all the time. All these issues I have are intermittent, so they happen sometimes, they don't happen other times. I have no idea why. I read in the forum that it could be a loose connection. So it could be a loose connection or a loose cable. So someone went and did a Falcon wing door obstacle, the phantom obstacle detection issue, and they basically took apart the assembly and tied down the wires better. So it seems like when the Falcon wing door is coming down, right, and the sensor is here, the wire that are in there are also moving, maybe dropping down a little bit, and that's when it detects there's an obstacle. It detects the actual cable that's dropping down along with it. So I'm gonna tell my service manager about that and see what he thinks. Maybe they can open it up and retie everything. Coming to my exit, so I will probably disengage and then pull up. If this guy can move forward a little bit more, I can cut the truck, but it doesn't look that way to me. I will cut him, and then I'll cut over and then engage autopilot again. So these people are waiting to exit, probably. Blanking out my exit because I need to keep my privacy and also the privacy of my client. So I'm almost there, exiting. Can't wait for version 8 where I can simply signal to exit, so that this part will be also automatic, from what Elon says. Don't know if I'll trust it in the beginning, but we'll see. So thanks again for joining me on my trip to my client site, and I hope that you'll like and subscribe these videos. And again, I'm not looking for fame or fortune or anything like that. I already have money. I don't really need the pennies that YouTube gives me for my views. uh, Even if I get 1,000,000 views, is really a drop in the bucket. So um, I do want to educate people, so stay tuned. I'll have a lot more videos, and I'll share whatever I find as an issue, or any type of new cool feature that they roll out in the new versions of the software. So again, thanks for joining me, and please like and subscribe.